Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mehta, and I hope you're doing well. Today, we are going to talk about cash for keys. In investment circle, we have heard very often, more than I can count, that if you have tenants and if you're looking for vacant possession, you can always use cash for keys strategy. Never knew what that meant, so I had to do a little bit of research, and I found some information that I think will be very, very useful for all of you to know. So, cash for keys is a controversial process debated often in landlord circles or investor community, but something that is loved and often used. Cash for keys is a strategy of giving tenants money to leave the rental property and avoiding the eviction process altogether. However, before throwing money at a renter, there are some points for investor or homeowner to consider. Cash for keys is a simple transaction that avoids the legal system and does not explicitly force a tenant to leave. Instead, the tenant agrees to voluntarily leave in exchange for money. The landlord hands them the cash, they hand over the keys, sign a release. I believe it's an 11 form, and remove their stuff and go on their way. The theory behind cash for keys is simple. Giving the tenants money to live is cheaper than going to landlord tenant board and go through the eviction process. In brief, eviction requires the homeowner to sue the tenant, go to the court, and hopefully regain the possession of property through the judgment. Now think about it. Eviction or evicting a tenant will likely take a month or longer, depending on the state. It could cost several thousands of dollars in legal fees to do so. On top of that, the lost rent for at least a month, 2 or 3, whatever the case may be. Then the landlord has to deal with the cleanup of a tenant who just evicted, which is never pretty. You might have to hold on to their stuff. You can't just throw it out the tenant stuff. You have to store it. So you have to pay storage fee probably. And all in all, that could cost you around $5,000 or more. However, if the landlord could just offer tenant, maybe let's say for example $500 or $1,000 to leave the rental property in good condition, then that would save in a long run good amount of money, and you will get a vacant possession. And that's exactly why it's called cash for keys. Hope you like it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.